You went off to Hastings with your girlfriend, stroke carer, Suzanne. Now, what does she... Because whenever we meet Suzanne, we bumped into Suzanne recently at the BBC, Ricky and I. She's always very nice to us, very polite, we have a nice little chat. But I'm always wondering, what is it that she thinks of us, really? You know, because I'm assuming you immediately go home and whinge.
No, but they tortured me. You saw they tortured me on air.
Now, what does she make of us?
Did she listen to the show last week?
Yeah, she did, yeah. She knew I was annoyed.
Right.
So, she sort of gave me a look like... You know what I mean, like that, when because we went to Hastings.
That wasn't because you had, like, Marmite or something over your face?
No, it was like... So we didn't talk for a bit, I just was like, you know, getting over it, thinking, I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
Right? You know, is the new kitchen really worth it and all that?
I phoned him up and left a message after the show. I said, you seemed a bit quiet when you left. I just want to make sure it wasn't anything I said.
Well, no one...
You're still doing your Samaritans work?
yeah. Did it ring, or did you just ignore it, let it go to answer machine?
I think I turned it off. I left it off, didn't I?
Yeah.
I just left it off all day and
But what does she make of us? Does she genuinely think... Does she not really like us?
It's weird, because there's no one who she doesn't really like, which annoys me, because she says to me... Well, she says to me, I'm the opposite, do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, everybody annoys you.
Yeah.
And it's like, well... But that's my choice, right?
Sure.
And that's why I don't bother getting mates and that, because it's just hassle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But the problem is, sometimes me being like that affects stuff that she wants to do. So, you know, if a mate...
Like see her family and friends.
Well, let's not say her family or friends, but say if one of her mates had a baby.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I mean, you know...
Naming no names.
So this happened?
Well, I've just got to watch what I'm doing, haven't I, now?
The builder who knows you're slagging him off and saying he nicked stuff.
Yeah. So, you know, she's got a few mates who have had kids recently.
Right.
Yeah.
So one of them had a kid, yeah, go on.
Right. And, she wanted to go and see it, right? And she said, you can come with us, and I was like, you know what I feel about babies.
Sure, you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
So they all look like Mouse Smith. Why do I need to see another one?
Yeah.
Right? And she's like, yeah, but come and see it, you know, you get on with them. Come and see them. And I was like, it's a long way away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's probably narrowed it down again.
Yeah.
To be honest. So, and that annoys her, because I can't be bothered. Do you know
What
what I
did
mean?
you say? Did you say, oh no, I'm not coming to see him, I don't
I'm
like
not
him?
going all the way to Swindon.
What did you did you, yeah, or Birmingham, or Cornwall?
Yeah,
well, you know who you are, if you had a baby.
Yeah,
sort of in the
but-
last
and
sort
Carl
of,
didn't
and
show up.
Carl didn't show up. And Suzanne said, what the excuse did she say? You're working or busy or?
No, well, to be fair, I was working, right? And they are nice people and
Oh,
stuff.
now you're backtracking, because
No,
now,
I'm just
do they
saying, yeah.
listen?
Yeah,
Do they listen to the show?
They might do.
So you know they listen to the show. So once again, you've got an anecdote where the people who you've admitted to not liking to see their baby or care about them are listening to the show.
No.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe the builder's listening. Once
They're
again,
nice people, I like them.
just
sound like their baby.
just sneeze in the chili pot.
When the kid's older, I'll go and see them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just, do you know what I mean? When it's got its own little character. As a baby, it could be any baby. Do you know what I mean? It's got nothing to offer me.
I know what you mean.
It could be a toy baby.
But you know what I mean?
It could be a bag of sugar.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it can start talking and you know.
You can
Lend
play
you
around
money.
with it.
Yeah. yeah.
Got good toys and stuff. It's well worth going, but at the moment,
Yeah, nothing.
I'll see it when it's about
So you
6.
go, oh, you want to go? Yeah, brilliant. Put it to bed. Let's have a game of Scrabble.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we were talking about on our way to Hastings last week. For me, that's where I went to chill after the.
And that's where you decided you couldn't give 100% to the public if you weren't having a good day, like me and Steve do. Come rain or shine on a tin pot radio station that really doesn't, keep me in frappuccinos these days. But we'll say once again on air, this is official, and this is not to put pressure on you, that me and Steve are going away for a couple of months on the 16th of August to do the office special, and if Carl doesn't come back, nor will we, because I see it as a three-way thing, and that's the truth.
Rick, you've said that a couple of times now, as though you're expecting a flood of emails and calls. Nothing.
No, I'm just trying to get in pressure
There's been nothing.
because I know for a fact that they want us to come back, and I know.
I think maybe not the listeners though.
No, the listeners don't care.
They don't care
Listeners
then.
couldn't give it. They don't care who stands in. Do you know what I mean?
Incidentally, what frequency is Magic?
It's 105.4.
Worth checking out because I had a great.
Heart is
Bill Withers over
106.2. I think. Virgin's 105.
Bloody good station.
What is that? 105.8.
Yeah.
Which is
Well,
which
check
is
press
good.
for details, but
Yeah.
or watch some cable TV. There's some good stuff on.
Yeah, Kisses 100. That's easy to remember.
There's a new Ride album out, gentlemen. I think you're probably quite excited. It's
London's Heart 106.2.
It's released on the 4th of August, and it's all the BBC sessions, all the stuff that Ride did over the years for
Virgin 105.8
for BBC, and this is one of them. It's called Time Over Time. I think it was from the album Going Blank Again. It's very good. Play it, Carl. I play that for Pippa, who requested some Ride. That's from a new compilation called Waves, and it's the BBC recordings that Ride made during the 90s, and I think that was originally recorded for BBC Radio 1. That's a good station. Radio
bloody
1.
good station.
That's a good station if they're interested.
Radio 1. So one of the...
I think they pay quite well as well.
Well, I enjoyed working for them.
I know we used to work for them for a period of time.
Until we got fired for slagging off.
Simon Mayo.
I think it was Simon Mayo.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I can't quite remember it.
Well, we used to do this thing, Marion Hobbs at night, and we were getting a bit busy, and so we were constantly handing in shoddier and shoddier work. Right, we used to hand it like that and hand it to them.
A theme there.
A theme, I know, yeah. And to the point where they kept going, oh, like every other week they go, we couldn't put it out. Why? Well, because it was the most offensive, or it was inaudible, or it was twaddle, or you didn't record it. You know, there was things like that.
Yeah.
And then I think the straw that broke the camel's back was Simon Mayo had just broken the Guinness World Record for DJing, and we were going, oh, that's brilliant, yeah, in an air-conditioned studio with loads of scrotes getting cappuccinos for him. That's not work. Our dad used to build walls, you know, that's work, not sitting down. If he wants to break a record for work, and we went off on things like, I know, we were going, we know birds who do leisure stuff to feed their smack addiction.
Yeah.
That's work.
Oh, that's
I want to see Mayo on his knees outside McDonald's giving a rent boy a blowjob and all this sort of stuff.
I want to see him hanging up in some kind of leather strap.
In a Amsterdam torture garden with 13 blokes jizzing on him, all with beards.
Yeah. But why aren't you still there?
Oh dear.
Happy days.
I think the
Happy
producer at the time said, we can't. I said, why not? He went, I said, we're not saying he did it, we're saying we'd like to see him do it.
Yeah.
Right? And she went, oh, he's a Christian.
Well, the more reason. Well, we were talking earlier about friends. You say you don't like making new friends, do you? You're kind of repulsed by the idea of new friends because it's too much responsibility. They might phone you up, they might ask you for a favour, they might need a shoulder to cry on. You don't want any of that responsibility, any of that concern. But I'll tell you what's worse than making new friends is when old acquaintances come out of the past.
Oh, pop up.
It really unnerves me because I'm constantly bumping into people who I just don't recognise.
I know.
And I've got this urge to be polite. I can never just go, I don't know who you are. I've always got to pretend.
I've looked for clues. When they say, you still, I go, yeah, so I go, right, and what about so-and-so? I go, say, no, those two people, and it's like a saw in my brain going, I must know them from so-and-so.
Yeah. Well, I went back to Bristol once, and I remember, walking to the bus stop, and seeing someone I recognised from school and walking all the way to the next bus stop just so I didn't have to stand there and make conversation because I just thought I've got nothing.
Where's the conversation?
I didn't know you then.
If you're yeah.
What can we talk about? We've got nothing in common except the fact that we went to the same school. I was on a train station platform fairly recently and the guy comes in and goes, "Oh, Steve, how's it going, mate?" And I looked at him, stony face, I had no idea it was. But of course, I like to go, "Good, mate, good, how are you? How are you?" And you know, I had a newspaper and I kept looking at the newspaper thinking, every time I look at this newspaper, it's a clue for you to just walk away.
God.
But he never took the clue. He never took it, so it was kind of, I'd say, "Oh, yeah, not bad, not bad." Read the paper and he'd go, "Oh, where are you living at the moment?" So I'd tell him and he'd say, "Yeah." And I'd look at the paper again. "Oh, do you still know,
But that's the way, when you know they are, it's just as bad, because they go, "Oh, we should have a drink sometime," and you want to go, "I'll be honest, look, if I'd wanted to get in touch with you, I had loads of opportunities."
Exactly.
I've had every day, from now, right back to the last 15 years, I could have made contact. I didn't.
Exactly.
It's easy. Take that as a clue.
Yeah,
I mean,
instantly,
yeah.
If you are listening to this and you perhaps know me from school or university, you're thinking of getting in touch, do not bother.
Ditto.
I do not need your friends. You've got enough friends.
Better ones.
Better friends. I've got a number of better friends that I prefer. The reason I've not kept in touch is because I don't really like you.
You've moved onwards and
I've
upwards.
moved on. I know people now, the likes of which have won major awards on
Ricky
television.
Gervais, to name but one. He's
Let me
happy.
see, he's sat right here next
That's
to me
all
now.
the friendship a man needs.
If if you have won 4 BAFTAs,
Yeah.
then give me a bell. If
Yeah.
you have not, kindly stay in your little underneath your particular rock, because we're not interested. We have kept you out of our lives for a reason. I did not accidentally lose your number.
Oh.
When I promised to send you a letter, it did not get lost in the post. Nothing gets lost in the post.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Carl, what do you think of that?
It's alright. That's that, but I'm honest with them though, when I see them, do you know what I mean? I just say, I don't know who you are, can't remember you. Not bothered.
I'm not bothered.
You know what I mean?